The evening sun dipped below the towering buildings of New York City, casting long shadows over the historic streets of Greenwich Village. As I strolled through the cobblestone lanes, the history of this iconic neighborhood enveloped me, a tapestry of bohemian culture, artistic brilliance, and a haunting secret that lay hidden beneath its charming facade. I had always been drawn to stories of the supernatural, and Greenwich Village was no stranger to such tales. It was whispered that the village held secrets that went beyond its trendy cafes and brownstone residences. And on this fateful night, I was determined to uncover the truth. I began my journey at the corner of Washington Square Park, where the famous arch stood tall and imposing. The park had an eerie stillness to it, despite being a bustling hub by day. My investigation was prompted by a series of mysterious disappearances that had plagued the village for decades. The first recorded case dated back to the 19th century, when a young artist vanished without a trace, leaving behind unfinished masterpieces in his studio. Since then, a pattern had emerged, a recurring phenomenon where artists, writers, and dreamers seemed to be spirited away, leaving behind only whispers of their creative brilliance. I had heard about a hidden tunnel system beneath the village, rumored to be a labyrinth of secrets and mysteries. My journey led me to an inconspicuous entrance in the basement of a long-abandoned brownstone. Armed with a flashlight and an unwavering resolve, I descended into the depths of the earth. The tunnels were narrow, damp, and filled with the faint echoes of footsteps from a bygone era. I couldn't help but feel the weight of history pressing upon me as I ventured deeper. It was as though the very walls of the tunnels held the memories of the vanished souls. As I explored further, I stumbled upon an underground chamber that sent shivers down my spine. The room was adorned with faded murals depicting scenes of creativity and passion. An antique writing desk stood in the center, covered in dust and cobwebs. It was here that I uncovered the diaries of the vanished artists, a collection of handwritten accounts detailing their descent into a world beyond our own. They wrote of a haunting presence, a malevolent force that had drawn them into the depths of the tunnels, promising inspiration and immortality in exchange for their souls. My heart raced as I delved deeper into the diaries. Each entry revealed a descent into madness, an obsession with creating art that transcended the boundaries of life and death. They spoke of visions, of being guided by spectral hands, and of the moment when their very essence was consumed by the darkness. I couldn't help but wonder if I had stumbled upon the gateway to the supernatural, a place where creativity and madness merged, where the pursuit of artistic excellence came at a price too steep to fathom. As I made my way back to the surface, the weight of the diaries and the stories they contained bore down on me. It was clear that the disappearances in Greenwich Village were not the result of mere coincidence or misfortune. There was a malevolent force at play, one that lured the most talented souls into its clutches, leaving behind a trail of unfinished masterpieces and broken dreams. The sun had fully set by the time I emerged from the tunnels, and the village had taken on a different aura. The bustling streets had transformed into a surreal dreamscape where reality blurred with the supernatural. I couldn't help but wonder if the malevolent force that had claimed the artists of Greenwich Village still lurked in the shadows, waiting for its next victim. As I walked away from the arch in Washington Square Park, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had brushed against the otherworldly, that the haunting secrets of Greenwich Village were far from being fully uncovered, and that the darkness that dwelled beneath its charming facade would continue to beckon those who sought to create art that defied the boundaries of the known world.